As runners, we all challenge ourselves in ways we never thought possible, pushing the boundaries of what we're capable of to smash through targets and set ourselves new, bigger and better ones.
This awesome hobby that we share gives us one thing in common, and it brings us together as a community. Whether you're working towards completing your first parkrun or you're a veteran of the sport who's run 100 ultra marathons, we all know the feeling of reaching that maxed out effort and our own red line.
Welcome to our podcast, where your hosts Brett Elesmore and Andy Maguire discuss the struggles, the successes and everything in between on our running journeys, as we all work towards the next time we're running the red line. Hello and welcome to episode 83 of Running the Red Line. I am your host Brett, and I am joined as always by my co-host Andy. And apparently I do this bit in an Australian accent if we go off last week's ep. How are you doing this week, mate?
I've never really noticed. Yeah, I suppose.
Your impression was very Australian of me last week.
Oh, right. Yeah. How you doing this week, mate? Yeah, I suppose it's a bit Australian, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I'm all right. Not too bad. Weather's getting a bit cool, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? I'm wearing a jumper.
Is the heating on?
No, I haven't put the heating on yet. I'm jumpering first before I turn the heating on.
Not made of money.
No, exactly. But no, I haven't worn a jumper since about March, and all of a sudden I'm back in a jumper.
Well, we've caved. We've had the heating on since yesterday because we woke up, because we've got no carpets in our house, and it's beautifully pleasant when the sun is out and it's summer. But as soon as it gets cold, it's like you just can't get up in the morning. You know, when you try, you try and put that first leg out of bed and it immediately comes straight back in.
Yeah, so, I've noticed that in my lounge, because when I had my log burner fitted, I decided to pull up the carpets. So I've pulled up the carpets, so I've got wooden floorboards now. But it's a bit chillier in the lounge than it was.
Have you had it on yet?
No. So I'm holding out till October, I think. Partly because I just want to wait until it's properly cold to put it on for the first time. But also, all my wood that I've been saving is behind a load of rubbish in my garden. So I need to move all of that stuff out of the way to get to the wood to even put the log burner on.
So, what have you just got, like old scrap wood you're going to be using? Or...
Well, yes and no. My dad is a serial wood hoarder. For his log burner at home. So when he was collecting some wood for himself, he got loads for me as well. But I think everywhere where you could possibly have storage space in his back garden is full of wood.
Really? Yeah. He's ready for a zombie apocalypse.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is you sound like a family of log burning connoisseurs, but like one thing I'd never really realised was how important it is to get your wood to room temperature before you put it, because the smell of wet wood, even if you think it's dry, and you like, why isn't this fire? Why is it just smoking? Or why is this? The amount of damp wood over the years I've probably stuck on the fire because I've only I've just gone and got it straight from outside and put it straight on the fire.
Have you got a moisture meter as well?
No.
Of course you haven't.
No.
It's like a little device with two prongs on, and you stick it in, and it tells you whether the wood's dry enough to burn or not.
Yeah, fair enough. That I think you can normally gauge.
Yeah.
You know, if bits are peeling off it, then it's probably still a bit wet. If it's still got all the moss on it and all that. But no, we since we moved into this house where we live, we inherited similar amount of wood to your dad. We have got a store full of wood, and we still haven't got through it. And we've had fires on in the outside bit, and we've had lots of fires in the indoor one as well, and we still haven't got probably a quarter of the way in. And it's just wonderful.
Yeah, that's good.
And I don't know if this is cheeky, but we live next door to a woodland, right? And every now and again we get the gardeners in, or the council gardeners, and they cut back all the dodgy and dying trees.
Yeah.
And there's loads of tree trunks that have like been cut and left to nature. And I just don't know how cheeky or naughty it would be if I went and helped myself. But I don't think I could live with myself if I got caught by one of the neighbours wheeling a tree trunk back up the drive. What are you doing with that, Andy? Nothing, just decorative for the garden.
I'm just taking it for a walk.
Yeah. It's my new trundle wheel.
I don't know. I reckon if they've cut it and left it, then it's a free game, isn't it?
Yeah, hopefully it's fair game. And I do need to invest in an axe because I've never split wood myself, and I think that would be an incredible frustration burner.
I'm surprised you haven't got an axe because you are the height of Gimli.
I don't get that reference, but that sounds condescending.
What? Oh, he's like the main dwarf in Lord of the Rings. I can't even say rings. Wings.
Yeah, you've ruined your own joke there by saying Lord of the Wings. So I feel slightly better about that.
He's the one that goes, and my axe.
Is he even smaller than like Frodo and those guys?
He's about the same height, but bigger and wider.
Oh, cheers. Nice one.
I didn't say same width. I said same height.
Right. Okay. Well, there's no bold ones in Lord of the Rings, is there? They've all got little like Liam Gallagher haircuts, haven't they?
Yeah, all the Hobbit stuff. Yeah.
They're all like little mods. All look like Paul Weller. All got the little things that come over.
We've got the bangs. Weller bangs. No, there's no bold ones. I think the only bold ones are the orcs, aren't they?
The orcs, yeah. Are they like the army? It's been so long since I've seen it, like 20 years or so.
Yeah, Saruman's army. Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it Sauron?
There's Sauron, which is the evil eye, who was the big master, but he got slain, didn't he, when the ring was taken, and he got turned into that eye on the top of the two towers. And Saruman is the wizard who pretends he's good, but he's actually bad.
Oh, I remember him.
So Christopher Lee's character, as opposed to Gandalf.
Yes. Yeah. I do think I need to watch it because one of them, I think it was not the first one. What's the third one called?
Return of the King.
Return of the King. I think that's the one that swept the Oscars, didn't it? Is that the one that got 11 Oscars?
Quite possibly.
Or was it the Two Towers?
No, I think it possibly was Return of the King. It's the film that's got about 6 different endings because the film ends and then it carries on and then it ends. Oh God! And it carries on.
Oh God! The film ends after about an hour, doesn't it? And there's 2 hours of just like outro.
Yeah, it's good though.
Yeah,
it's always good.
I'm gonna just quickly search for what film most amount of Oscars. I think it's one called Ben-Hur. You know.
Yeah, Ben-Hur. Yeah.
Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you've got to have heard of Ben-Hur. If you're into films, you've got to know what that is. Surely
you've got a basic grasp of Latin. If you're working in Currys. Yeah, the 3 films hold the record for winning the most amount of Oscars, 11 awards each. Ben-Hur, 1959. Now, come on, that is a niche film. That's over 50 years old. That's 70 years old nearly.
It's one of the classics that everybody talks about.
What is it up there with like, I don't know, The Wizard of Oz or something? Is it that good? What's it about?
Some people do.
Is it about somebody called Ben-Hur?
it's all the I don't know the storyline, but I haven't seen it for years and years and years and years and years. I can't even remember what it's about. But it's the guys on the chariots, like in the Roman times, and the all of that.
Right, cool. Right, okay. Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, 2003, and which other film?
What, most Oscars?
Yeah, but there's 3 that have won 11.
So
Ben
Ben-Hur,
Hur, yeah,
Return of the King.
yeah.
Oh, this is a interesting one. Is it more modern or old classic again?
I'd say it's more modern. It depends what your definition of modern is. Do you want me to give you a decade or a year?
Yeah, go decade.
90s.
I was going to ask 90s.
That's not. We're at the age where that's modern, because we're not saying that's classic.
That is that's when you said it depends how you define modern. I was going to anything 90s onwards is modern.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Brett. Schindler's List. No.
Pioneering film, use of CGI, musical score, costume, set.
The Matrix.
No. Before.
A pioneering film.
Yeah.
There's going to be loads of people listening, screaming, trying to tell me what it is. Come on, give us another clue.
Jack.
Oh, Titanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was room on that thing at the end, wasn't there?
How old were you when you first saw Kate Winslet's boobs?
In the 90s.
Yeah. Can you remember that? I remember being at school. I think I was 12, and I got taken to see. I mean, it was less cool when you go and watch it with your mum and your sisters.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing, I was like, some boobs.
Draw me like one of your French girls.
Yeah. I don't care what anybody says. That's a great film. Titanic is a fantastic film.
I don't know when.
Well, the Oscars, the Academy don't agree with you.
Yeah. I'll admit, yes, it's a very well-made film. There's lots of bad things about it, though, isn't there?
Not many. What bad things have you got?
Well, number one, there was plenty of room, and she just basically didn't
on the big door.
Let him on. Because it's not actually a door, is it? Everybody calls it a door, but it's not a door, is it? It's part of the...
It's probably a bit of panelling or something from a room.
Yeah, but there was plenty of room on there, and she just let him freeze to death in the water. And then also, there's the whole concept of the film is some guys who have been searching for this necklace for the whole of their life spend a huge amount of money to take her out to sea to try and find this necklace. And she's got a necklace which is worth probably millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
She doesn't pass it down to her children.
I agree. I do agree. And she just gets
it and chucks it in the sea. So she basically wastes the time and money of the company that's took her out there to try and find it.
Yeah.
Just puts a big V's up to her daughter and family by getting rid of something and not even mentioning it for their whole life. So before she even had kids, she had something worth millions of pounds.
And they could do with it as well. Do you remember the TV that they're watching the news thing on?
Exactly.
They need the cash.
Exactly. And she just throws it in the sea.
Do you know one thing that is... Okay, you've got me going now. One thing that does annoy me about the film is the noise that she makes when she chucks it in the sea. She goes... She does this little noise, and it is quite annoying. It's a very melodramatic moment. but there are some brilliant moments in there. Leonardo, I'm a huge Leonardo fan.
Oh yeah, he's great. Yeah, he's great, and he's just gone on to be better and better as he's aged as well.
Jack Dawson,
he's great.
And Fabrizio steals the show, I think. I love Fabrizio. Fabrizio. He gets hit by the chimney, doesn't he?
Okay. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Titanic since the 90s.
Fabrizio's the guy. I don't know why they're hanging around with each other, because he doesn't speak any English, really.
Yeah.
And Fabrizio is with Leonardo playing cards. And this is another thing, right? So they win their tickets on the Titanic 3 minutes before it leaves. Unrealistic, really. And they win it because I don't know, is he Swedish or Norwegian or Danish or something? The guy that they're playing cards with, for no reason at all, we can only assume he's just addicted to gambling. He bets his tickets on the Titanic when he's already winning for no reason at all, and he loses their tickets to Jack and Fabrizio. He's like, Fabrizio, I'm sorry. He's like, I think he's just doing that. I don't think he even knows what Leonardo. He goes, because you're not going to see your mama for a long, long time. And then they go on they get on. Brilliant. Absolutely. I'm a big fan of the film. I think it's excellent.
Yeah. Excellently bad. Yeah.
What's the best running film?
Oh, best running film.
There's not many of them, are there? Have you ever seen Chariots of Fire? Shamefully, never seen it.
No, I've never actually seen it. No.
No. Is that about the 4 minute mile?
Yeah.
What's it about?
I think it is, isn't it? I don't know. But I know is it Vangelis who did the theme? That's the only
thing. That's the only thing anybody knows about it, really, I think.
Let's have a look.
There's a famous score. Oh, there's a famous scene actually we learned about when I was an actor, called Marathon Man. There was a film with Dustin Hoffman and Laurence Olivier, and there was a famous the scene where the two of them had to pretend to have been running. And Dustin Hoffman said, right, Martin or Stephen, whoever's directing it, he said, let me know when we're going to shoot. Give me 10 minutes warning. I'm going to go and do a threshold session round the block so I can be actually out of breath, so I can be believable, because it's something that is happening to me. I'm actually out of breath. And Larry turned around and said, oh, darling, why would you do that? It's acting. You've got to act out of breath, darling. And it was a famous conversation that happened between two actors.
Brilliant. Love it. So
Chariots Man, that's called.
Chariots of Fire is not about the 4 minute mile. It's about two British track athletes, one a determined Jew and the other a devout Christian, are driven to win in the 1924 Olympics as they wrestle with issues of pride and conscience.
Ah, okay.
So it's about Britain's Harold Abrams and Eric Liddell.
Right. And I assume it's a true story.
I'm not sure.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, yeah, it says biography, so yeah, it must be.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, there's not many other... There's not many other Olympic-based film. The Olympics doesn't really make for a great, I don't know, concept for a film, really.
No, not for a film. It makes for amazing excitement and great watching, but not for a film, really, does it?
No. I think it's because, like, the pinnacle of most of it is all over within a minute, or most of the big races, or they can't do a Usain Bolt the film, because the film will be over in 10 seconds. So, yeah.
But what's called Netflix did quite well with that documentary series Sprint. That was quite interesting.
Yeah, you told me about this, and I still haven't seen it. All Grease 2, so I do need to go. I do need to go watch it.
Download Grease 2 and watch it whilst you're on holiday, and it will be the highlight of your holiday.
I wonder. Sure. if it's on any streaming things, because if it
It's
is, I will
on
do
now.
it.
It's on Now TV.
All right, if we can get hold of it. I don't know if we've got the app for now. We've got it on actual TV. Maybe we can. I've never used it through the app.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
It's exactly the same as on TV.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We'll see if we can get it.
Excellent.
But I think we need to move on because I actually I'm going on holiday tomorrow and I've done no packing at all. I'm still working. It's Wednesday today currently. And I said to Brett, I'm so sorry. I don't think I can commit to a long podcast. So we're only going to do a 4-hour podcast today. So we might have to make this slightly shorter, but we've got a few things on the agenda, haven't we?
Yes. So first thing, it was Berlin Marathon on Sunday, just gone.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I didn't get to watch it because I was busy all morning. And then since then, I've been busy non-stop and haven't actually had a chance to watch any of it. So I haven't actually seen any of it. I just know who won.
Yeah.
But you watched it all, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. It was surprisingly, in terms of the elite race, it was a little bit disappointing, really, because there was the Sebastian Sarway went out on his own hard, and the guy who won it last year, was it Mingesser? I can't remember what the guy was called. He dropped off. He got dropped early, probably within before the first half, and then it was a one horse race really from then on.
Basically a time trial for him.
Yeah, because obviously he went out trying to break the world record, and he was on for a world record for a little bit, but then the heat, as anybody knows, he was there, got him, and it got everybody.
Do you think he was going for a world record and he thought he was in contention for it, and that's why he was going so fast, or he was just like hit and hope, basically? I'm going to go for it, but I'm not sure whether I've got the legs.
No,
do you reckon he was in shape to do it by the way he was running?
The way he was running, I tell you what was quite interesting was the paces dropping off. I think they actually, because they were like I've never seen it like this before. They were like a T formation. So he was being drafted by the front three, I think. And then there were 2 people behind him, or maybe 3 or 4 at the start. But then one by one, they all came away. And he looked so good, so comfortable. But it's like any race, isn't it? Anyone can have a good race in the first half.
Yeah. And then the wheels fall off and it all goes to pot.
It looked like that was his plan, and he was stubbornly going to do it no matter what the weather. So fair play to him for that.
Yeah.
Because I think he was only a few seconds off it, or maybe a few seconds ahead at a few points.
Yeah. See, that's most likely then. If he was going out to try and hit world record pace, that's obviously why he basically said to the athletics integrity unit, just come and test me whenever, because I want to prove that I'm doing this properly. Because if he's going for world record pace, questions are going to be asked, aren't they? Especially after, what was her name? Who has got the women's world record?
She got popped as well, wasn't it? Joylene Chepengeno or something like that?
Yeah, Chepengetich, isn't it? Yeah.
And the, who are you referring to? Not Asefa. Oh, I can't remember who it was.
Chepengetich is the women's world record holder, isn't it?
Oh, is that who you mean? That's what it was?
Yeah, the one at Chicago. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said that's who the UTMB one was.
No.
Yeah. So it's a shame, isn't it, that this is going on. And did you see Stephen Cousins' video, the film I run about it, about the UTMB?
No, I didn't know.
the woman who won UTMB. He was saying that she's from a team. I wish I could remember this name of this trail running team. Because the thing is with trail runners, there's not a lot of incentive to be almost professional because there's not a lot of money in it compared to the road runners. So
and there's no money in road running.
Well, yeah.
So there's absolutely nothing in trail.
So in trail, there's a couple of teams that have been set up, where they'll go to, they'll have amazing mountain accommodation and they'll have all these amazing playgrounds to train on. And somebody, or at least one other person from this same team, has been found guilty of doping from the same team, and it was a man. I'm pretty sure it was a man, and I'm sure Stephen said in his video, you need to watch this video because I might be paraphrasing, but he said, and I think the same thing happened to her. She was injected by somebody. I don't know if she name dropped who it was. Maybe it was a coach. With an anti-inflammatory, I think.
Yeah, didn't she say she went to a local pharmacy and got it done, and she didn't question what it was?
Yeah, I mean, come on, that's silly, isn't it? We all know that she knew what she was doing and who was giving it to her. She just didn't want to throw anyone under the bus. But the exact same things happened to someone else who did well in a race and then got stripped of their title. So
okay,
and gave the same excuse. So
yeah, that's not good, is it? It's not a good look.
No, it isn't. But anyway, going back to Berlin, sorry.
Well, no, just quickly, I wanted to continue along that line just very quickly. Number one, today, do you know Mo Katir, the Spanish runner? So he was 1,500 meter bronze medalist in 2022. And I think he was silver medalist in 2023 in the 5,000, just behind Jakob. And there was questions about it all back when he did it. Anyway, he didn't get popped. He got done on whereabouts and what was it? Whereabouts and tampering issues, basically. But he's putting an appeal, and that's been dismissed. So he is definitely banned until 2028, which is good because it means we're getting that out of the sport. But the other one that I wanted to mention about this whole talking point is: have you heard about Fred Curley,
the sprinter,
the American sprinter?
No.
So he got done for whereabouts failure. So he wasn't where he said he was going to be for testing. I think it's 3 times before you get done. So he got banned for a bit. He's been suspended basically. And just to clear his name and prove that he wasn't
it was a burrito
whereabouts failure, he's decided he is now taking part in the enhanced games. I don't know if you've heard about this.
Oh, he's really, really trying to clear his name then.
Yeah. So he has signed up to run in the enhanced games in 2026. So the enhanced games is basically like the Olympics, but there is no testing and anyone is allowed to do whatever they like to try and win. So there is no banned substances or anything. So Fred Curley has turned around and really cleared his name of why he wasn't where he said he was going to be, which is a shame. But as I did see someone online say about it, there's 2 ways you can look at it. You can either say, yes, he wasn't clean. That's why he didn't want to get tested. That's why he's now doing the enhanced game, because he was always not clean. But the other way you can look at it is he was clean. He just missed where he was supposed to be. So he's been suspended. Once his suspension's lifted, it will be more or less the end of his career anyway. So he's not going to be able to compete anymore. And the enhanced games have given him an offer. And he's gone, all right, I'll take a payday because I'm not going to be able to earn from my sport for the rest of my career anyway. So there's 2 different ways you can look at it, I suppose. You can either say yes, he was clean and he's just trying to make the most of a bad situation, or he was always dirty and he's continuing to be dirty.
So it looks bad if he's innocent, but he's kind of saying, two fingers up for getting banned, sort of thing. But
yeah,
taking what he can when he can. Yeah,
because one of the British swimmers has just signed up for it as well, and as soon as he signed up for it, Aquatics GB put out a statement saying, "We do not stand by that. It is his choice. We don't back him in any way," and all sorts. So
do you basically sever your ties with Team GB or Team whatever if you decide to go into this games forever?
Yeah, because you're going against the integrity of the sport, aren't you?
Because you could still enter it but be clean.
Yeah,
but there's no point being clean, is there, really, when everyone else isn't?
No. It's like Lance Armstrong said. He said, yes, I was doping and taking EPO throughout all of my championships, but everyone was taking it because if you didn't take it, you wouldn't have been able to compete.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you're going to enter a games that does that, you'd be silly not to, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I've read like the autobiographies and stuff of some of Lance Armstrong's teammates, and they didn't want to dope, and they didn't want to take EPO, and they didn't want to do the blood doping and all of that stuff. But if they didn't do it, they would have been spat out the back of the peloton, and they wouldn't have been able to even compete, let alone support Lance to his wins. So they had to do it. Yeah. They're more or less forced to.
Yeah. Well, shall we just actually mention a couple of people about Berlin that we know?
Sorry, let's go back to Berlin. Forget about the doping, because doping's silly, and anyone who does the enhanced games is a silly Billy and should not be taken seriously. So
I agree.
That's the end of that. Indeed. I don't want to talk about the enhanced games again. Let's move back to Berlin, where people actually did it properly in the heat as well.
Well, I'm trying desperately here to look at Henry Pugh's time, but my the Strava desktop is doing my head in. I've typed him in. Why can I not look at his activities? Overview. It's just bringing up. Oh, here we go. Okay. So this is his Strava time. I don't know his official time here. But Henry is a 2:43 marathoner. Henry, by the way, is a runner that I know, and we both know from Worcester. Really good lad, a fast runner as well.
Yeah.
And ran 2:43 in Seville, I think February last year, so 2024. He got round in and bear in mind, he's a fit lad. He trains hard, and he's getting faster. He's thinking, Berlin Marathon, I think that's the one for me. He did it in 2:52.57, so he was nearly 8 minutes.
His official time was 2:52.54.
Yeah. So, I think that sort of shows just where everyone's effort was, because it was so hot. Apparently it was nearly 30 degrees on the course, and that's a European 30 as well, so that would have been really hot and muggy as well. And as well, I read on someone's Instagram today that said about the bonk rate, and apparently the average time, it's faster than I thought actually, the average time for Berlin is 4:04 for a completion time. And on Sunday, it went down to 4:27, I think it was.
Oh, wow.
It was quite a sufferfest for everybody that ran it. So I'm pretty sure it went down to at least 4:20s anyway, 4 mid-20s. And that's quite a way to suffer. But Aveen also did the race. I might be able to, I'm probably better off looking at my app, because I got the Berlin Marathon app.
Aveen run 3:41:41.
That's really, really good. That's really good because I think she did a similar time in Valencia when I saw her out there last year. So she obviously has come on with her fitness as well, and to have run so well on such a hot day, I don't think there would have been too many people that PB'd on the day.
No, definitely not.
Because it sounds like it was a real tough day at the office. So,
apart from one person who did PB by about 25 minutes, if you've seen it.
Which video? Who's this?
Well, at the end, he probably had some watermelon and some sugar to make him high.
Stead Stavros or something like that. Stead. What was the name he did it under? It's quite a funny name. He entered, if you're thinking about who I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's Stead. Stead Harry Styles. I've just given it away. Oh, apparently he uses this fake name all the time. So I don't think he can ever use it again. Stead Sarandos. Is that a ban, by the way? For
running under a false name?
Yeah. Has he just got banned from all the majors?
I suppose he gets a buy though, doesn't he, for how swamped he would get if he actually put his real name down.
But he ran 2:59, didn't he?
Yeah. He ran a sub 3, broke his PB by about 25 minutes.
That deserves a bit of respect, you know.
It does.
He's obviously been putting the training in. I mean, I don't know what he's up to these days, but like training around Hollywood can't be easy. So he must have to do everything on the blooming treadmill. But that's not bad at all. 2:59, don't know what it was. 2:59 high or low, but he's done well.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Fair play, Stead.
Stead. And then someone else we knew who was running it, Richard Harper.
Yes.
He ran it in 3:56:50, so he broke the 4-hour barrier, which is good. I know he was going out there. He wasn't thinking of getting a PB anyway, because he said he was still building up to where he wants to be. But he was going out there to basically have fun and run well. Yeah. And he looks like he's done exactly that.
I bet he had zero fun. I bet he wished he hadn't signed up to it at all. Because I bet you that was such a hard slog.
Yeah.
Such a hard... I mean, what's the hottest race you've done? Probably London last year. That was
London, yeah.
That was
this year. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, this year. What were the temperatures on your London race?
Hang on, I will tell you. I think it got up to about 27, did it?
Yeah. So the same as Berlin then?
Well.
So what's everyone moaning about?
Yeah, it probably got up to about the same heat, like in the afternoon when everybody was finishing. Right. But it wasn't as hot when we were finishing, I don't think. What's it say?
Well,
yeah.
When I did Leeds the week after or 2 weeks after you, that was really warm. That was about 23, 24, maybe 25. It was
hot when you did Valencia last year as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that's the weird thing about Spanish winter races. It didn't feel like I think it was 23 degrees. Yes, it was warm in the sun. But when you go out of the sun, it almost feels a bit chilly when you're in the shade. But when it's 25 degrees in this country and you go in the shade, it's just as hot. It's just as humid. It's a strange sensation, really. I can't really... It's like another old cliche about people saying that it's not a dry heat that we get here. And the Spanish heat is. So yeah.
I've just done a Google for... London Marathon 2025 temperatures, and it's given me a prediction. All the websites are predicted temperatures.
What, predicted even though it happened?
Yeah, although it's already happened, it's all predictions. Temperature hit 22 at London.
22, right? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, so Berlin was a lot hotter.
Right. It says I've just typed in hottest ever London Marathon, and 2018 has come up.
Yes.
2018 has come up. So if anyone competed that year, they probably know. But this says here, I mean, it doesn't sound hot, but I'm sure it was stifling. It was recorded as 24.1 degrees.
Yeah.
Making this the hottest London Marathon ever.
Come on, you know what 20 feels like in the UK.
I know, yeah. 24 feels like 44, doesn't it?
Yeah. But I did London one year and got sunstroke at the end. It was so hot.
Really?
Yeah, I felt absolutely terrible for hours afterwards. Couldn't take on any food, couldn't take on any water, no fluids or anything. I just had to sit there and curl up into a ball.
So, I don't know if this is true. I don't know if I can believe this. I've just typed in what is the hottest ever Abbott World Major Marathon. What do you think the hottest temperatures ever come up as?
Ooh. I would have thought the hottest would have been in Tokyo, probably.
2018 London Marathon.
Oh, really?
So, I mean,
wow.
surely this Berlin one is going to break that record.
Yeah, it's got to, isn't it?
Because that looked really, really warm. But yeah, I'm sure there are people listening who did that race 2018. Yeah. I think there was obviously this year was a warm one. Last year was the wet and soggy one.
Yeah, the one where everyone had crying nipples.
Yeah, crying tears of blood. And then a year or two before that, I remember it being a really, really hot one as well. And I think they did it in September for a couple of years, didn't they?
Yes, they did because of COVID, yeah.
Or October or something. And they were quite hot years as well. But while we're on that subject, right, because I saw someone's video about this, or comment, I think it was Eric Floberg. He was like, is it time to think about moving these marathon majors to a cooler time of year? Because if you think about Boston, that one year most years it gets up to these sorts of temperatures.
Yeah.
Obviously, London's almost going to be warm. Yeah. Berlin.
But then other years it's really cold and freezing and raining. So you can't guarantee what the weather's going to be like. And some years it's perfect. Some years it's not. But
October and November is Chicago and New York. And they're almost always freezing cold because of October and November. So therefore, would you be better off? Is that why everyone flocks to Chicago? Because there's more of a... Like, I feel so sorry for those people that have done a 16-week block. I mean, this happens all the time in marathons.
Yeah.
And then on race day, they're just absolutely destroyed by something they can't control.
Yeah.
So if you're planning on doing a world major, are you better looking at maybe even Sydney? Because I looked at the weather for Sydney. Yeah. And even though it's in August, and for us Northern Hemisphere lot, it's, you think, oh God, I would never touch a marathon in August. But for them...
Yeah,
I will have to ask Amelia and Heidi. I'm sure they'll say, no, it's freezing, mate.
But at the same time, Sydney has got the most elevation out of all the majors.
Yeah.
So
is that?
Yeah, it's hillier than Boston and hillier than New York.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. So it looks like Chicago then is the fastest going forward. Probably going to be the one that everyone considers the fastest. Mac's doing it, isn't he? I'm excited for Mac.
Yeah, he's going to the Windy City.
Yeah. So I'm mega excited for Mac doing it. And we met we I don't know if we mentioned them on the podcast last week, but we met Tina and Nathan.
Yes. Yeah.
A couple from down in Exeter, and they're doing Chicago as well, and they were really excited.
Oh, they're doing
about
Chicago.
It.
I didn't realise that.
I saw Tina today. She's just done a 21 miler today.
Oh man!
So
nice.
I think it's about 3 or 4 weeks' time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not far away, is it? Yeah.
Yeah. So Yeah. Do you think the majors should be moved, or do you think they should be kept firmly where they
I
are?
don't know. The issue you've got is they want to keep expanding the majors, don't they? So they've got now got 7, and there's talk of one in, is it Cape Town?
Yeah, isn't it Cape Town and Shanghai?
Yeah. So if they're going to put 2 more majors in, when do they put them?
Well, you would have thought Cape Town, a southern hemisphere race, that would be around the same time as Sydney.
Yeah.
So in
And,
our
and
summertime.
and you've also got to think about the infrastructure and shutting down a city for a couple of days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when London's on, there's nothing else can go on in the middle of London because it just shuts down the city, doesn't it? So
I mean,
when else could you do that?
I know you've not been running all year, but like we do it in this country anyway. We just book races, don't we? We book races all through the summer, and we get to the race and we go, "Oh, it's a bit hot today, isn't it? What? Why do we book this? Stupid idea.
Yeah.
It's 28 degrees around the Solihull half marathon. What am I thinking? Why am I doing this? But you just do it, don't you? Because you just do it.
Yeah.
And I actually think, as long as you're sort of sensible and safe about it, which none of us are, I think there is something in heat training and training through the summer.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
There's a resilience that you build up, isn't there, and a tolerance to the heat. And I mean, have we mentioned this before? I think we probably have. Do you prefer training from winter going into a spring race, or from summer going into an autumn race?
No, I prefer doing the winter into a spring race.
Yeah, I think I have to agree as well. Yeah, even though your body's maybe not hardened to those temperatures that might come on race day,
Mm-hmm.
you've
been hardened by the freezing cold.
Yeah, and the pitch black long runs, and those sorts of things. But yeah, I question for the pod. What do you prefer? Let us know. Training in the summer or the winter?
Yeah.
But yes, it looked like a good one, and I would like to have a go at Berlin. I'm slightly put off by the weather that may or may not happen.
Yeah. But
which is why I booked Valencia, which makes no sense.
But that finish through the Brandenburg Gate just looks incredible, doesn't it?
It really does. It looks mega special, and I would love to do it one day. Yeah.
So, what time did Sarway actually finish with?
I think he did just over 2:02.
Okay, still a decent time though, isn't it? Especially in that weather.
Yeah, I think
That's
not long
crazy
ago.
good.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably still in the top 5 marathon ever times or something, isn't it? 2:02:16 he did.
Yeah.
And what is it? Wanjiru? Is she the female athlete who won it?
I'm not sure.
I think it says Sarway and Wanjiru secure Kenyan double.
No, okay.
So I assume, Wanjiru won the women's. But I think 2:02 in that weather, they've done well. But they get out earlier, don't they?
Yes, they do.
And you finish earlier if you're faster.
Yeah. Did you see that Sarway was wearing the singlet that Adidas developed for the 100k race?
Yes, it looks like it's got little cotton buds, cotton wool on it, doesn't it? It's got
the little dimples
texture.
or It's
what's that about?
So I think that's a cooling device. The way the fabric is shaped is a cooling thing. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Right. I just know that they developed it as part of their cooling efforts for the 100k.
Yeah. Did you see who was back for the race? I'm just double checking that this is right. I'm almost positive it was him because Merv from Club texted me and said, "Did you see who just handed Sarway his bottle?"
Oh, is it? Is he now got Kipchoge's German bottle man?
I think it was Bottle Klaus. I could be
Yeah,
wrong, but as soon as he gave him his bottle, he looked like he was sort of celebrating,
yeah,
and I'm
amazing.
sure it was him. But he is an absolute, just absolute hero, isn't he?
Yeah,
Whenever he'd give Kipchoge that bottle, he just yeah,
yeah, incredible.
amazing, yeah,
Nice. Um, so next on our list of things we need to get through before you can shoot off is we only did a very quick rundown of a couple of things last week, and that was World Champs
yeah,
happened, didn't it? And it is now fully concluded. So I have pulled up the results of the finals we would be most interested in. And I don't know if you saw many of the races in the end, but on what day was it on? Was it on the second day? I think it was, wasn't it? No, it was on the first day. Was the women's 10,000 meters final. So there was no heats for the 10,000 meters. It was just a straight final.
yeah,
And Beatrice Gibet just, yeah, she ridiculous kick on her in the last lap. But second, another crazy kick was Battacletti from Italy. She came in second and ran a national record for
yeah,
Italy. And then in third was Gudaf Sege, who they thought would possibly challenge Chibet for the win, but Chibet just was too good for all of them. So top three was Kenya, Italy, Ethiopia. But yeah, that was a good race to watch. Really exciting finish. Our British runners, Megan Keith came in 10th, and Callie Haugathackeray came in 11th. So a really good showing for the Brits. In total, there was 27 in the race, but 3 DNF'd. Yeah, and our Brits came 10th and 11th. So that was really good showing from them. They had really good run. I think Callie Haugathackeray was quite pleased that she went for the 10,000 rather than the marathon,
yeah,
especially in those temperatures that the marathon runners had to put up with. And it was good to see Megan Keith have a good result after what had happened at the Olympics for her
yeah,
last year. So
yeah,
that was good. Then the next one, which was on the next day, was the marathon for the women, which we did talk about, which had a proper good sprint finish to the line, and the marathon, after 26.2 miles or 42.2 kilometers, it was decided by 2/100ths of a second.
madness.
So Perez Chepchirchir ended up winning. Did you see her when she took off? Because it looked like Tiggs de Sefer had done enough, and she went and kicked,
Yeah,
and it looked like she'd broke Chepchirchir, and she was pulling away. And then as they came around the final bend on that last 100 meters, Chirchir, her grimace on her face, and she just turned into like beast mode and just went
yeah,
for it. And it was such an amazing sprint finish. But in third place, as we spoke about last week, was the Julia Patanane from Uruguay. Who have you watched the finish of the women's
yeah.
marathon yet? Have you
She's
watched
like,
the bit where she goes across the line and she can't understand what's going on? She
yeah,
thinks she might have to run another lap or something.
yeah,
Can't understand why there's only 2 other runners there. It's
yeah, yeah.
brilliant.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So everybody, if you get a chance to go and watch that, please go and watch it, because it's such a joyous thing to watch.
Yeah,
Yeah, really good. Then uh, on that evening, so on the second day's evening, we had the 10,000 meters men's final, and I forgot to say about this to you last week. I mentioned it to you when I saw you at the race on Sunday,
yes,
but I didn't actually speak to you about this. And the men's 10,000 meters, this world champs was like the world champs of upsets and the underdog, because all the people you thought might have won things all got pipped on the post with a sprint
Yeah,
finish, or somebody you didn't expect to won it.
yeah.
But winning the 10,000 meters on the world stage was with a season's best of 28:55 and an absolutely crazy kick to the finish was Jimmy Gressier from France.
He's
Which,
the funny guy, isn't he?
yes, so he is the guy that I've spoke to you in the past who, at the end of cross country champs, found somebody in the crowd with a croissant and took it off him so he could eat a croissant across a finish. In another cross country, he got to the finish and he tried to do a slide on his knees across the finish line. And he landed on his knees and just stopped dead and just like went face first into the mud, and then had to like crawl across the finish line. And then one of the best ones he did at a finish was he won the European half marathon champs. And do you know when they hold out the paper banner for you to run through when you've
I saw this.
finished?
Yeah,
Yeah, he ran up to it and hurdled it and jumped over
yeah.
it rather than
He was
running
like,
through it.
he was like lower, lower, lower. Yeah,
So good. So yeah,
yeah,
that was awesome to see him finish like he did, was just incredible. And then in second place was Yomif Kajalcha, and in third was the European record holder for the 10,000 meters, but on the road, Andreas Almgren. So yeah, but the people you thought were going to be up the front, like Nico Young and Grant Fisher, like the Americans, they just got like eaten up in the last lap in that flurry to the finish.
yeah,
So yeah, no, it was really good to see Jimmy Gressier win the 10,000 meters. Then the next day was the final, and this is another thing I forgot to speak to you about. Was the final for the men's 3,000 steeplechase? I don't know if you saw the heats.
No,
Did
I
you
didn't
see
see
the
any of
heat?
the steeplechase.
Man, so Geordie Beamish, who is New Zealand runner, he's one of the guys that's on the Coffee Club pod that I listen to, that I mentioned to you like quite a few times. So Geordie Beamish, he tripped over one of the I think it was the was it water jump? Or no, it wasn't water jump. It was one of the hurdles just before the final lap. And he tripped over as he was coming over the hurdle. I think he must have clipped somebody in front of him. He went down, and someone behind him tried to hurdle over him, and his heel hit him in the face.
Yes, I've seen a photo of that, like a still, a
Yes.
close up of it. It looks horrendous.
So that was what, with one lap to go in the heat. And after hitting the deck and somebody kicking him in the face, he got up and still managed to qualify.
That's it. He got up and carried on. Yeah,
is brilliant. Well, anyway, he's known for his finishing kick, and in the world indoors, he won the 1,500 meters earlier in the year. So at the start of the year in the world indoors, Geordie Beamish managed to win the 1,500 meters with his kick at the last minute. Well, he decided to do one of his classic kicks at the end of the race, and El Bakali, who everybody thought was going to win it and was ahead quite easily from everyone else, sort of eased up a little bit as he was coming through to the finish, just as Geordie Beamish was coming in with his sprint. And he noticed Geordie Beamish out the corner of his eye and went to go again and put a bit more effort in, but Geordie Beamish just went past him and won it. And it was incredible, that finish. So after falling in the heat, getting kicked in the face, managing to qualify, he goes and wins it and becomes world champ. Legend. So that's pretty awesome. So second was El Bakali. Sufyan, is it Sufyan or Sufain El Bakali? I don't know.
Then is it a man's name?
Yeah,
Sufyan.
Sufyan, there we go. Thank you. And then I think he's from Marrakesh, I think. And then in third was Edmund Surem from Kenya. But go and watch that finish, and his finishing kick is crazy. Then the 1,500 meters women final.
Yeah.
Did we speak about this? I think we
No.
did, didn't we? No, we didn't last week. Okay. Faith Kipyegon, just again, no one's going to beat her, are they? She's
Too good.
just a class above everybody else. In
Yeah.
the end, she came through for the win in 3:52.15. In second place was another Kenyan, Dorcas Iwoy, who actually had a really good finish. And she ran a PB of 3:54.92. And then in third was the Australian Jess Hull with 3:55.16. And Jess Hull went with Faith Kipyegon. It was a really brave race. She went with Faith
Yeah.
Kipyegon, and then just tied up in the last 100 meters, and Awoy went past her just as they came to the finish. But yeah, she did really well to hold on for a bronze, because she's looked like she was struggling a bit. It looked like she was over raced and a bit tired leading up to the world champs, but she seems to have done the right thing and got to the point where she can take home a medal, which was great. Then the 1500 meters men's, which we did speak about last week. Poor old Josh Kerr. I still haven't seen anything about him, about what actually went on. I know he's got a calf injury, but what actually happened, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything. But that was a real shame for him. He did finish, but way behind everyone else. It showed great character for him to carry on and actually get to the end and finish. But bit of a shame. But Jake Whiteman looked like he was going to make history and become the first person to regain the world champs title.
So close, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he just got out kicked right at the end. The speed that Isaac Nader was coming down the outside, no one was going to be able to beat him. So yeah, Isaac Nader from Portugal, he won it in 3:34.1. Jake Whiteman in 3:34.12, so just 200ths of a second in it once again. And in third was Reynold Chariot from Kenya in 3:34.25. So Niels Laros, the person that was not everyone's, but a lot of people's favourite, ended up coming in fifth. He's got the speed, he's got the talent. He just hasn't. I don't think he's quite got the championship racing head on him yet to fully do it. So
yeah.
But that was a really exciting race. I really enjoyed watching that. Then 5,000 meters women. Again, down to a kicked finish once again, but after a 10,000 meter win, Beatrice Gibet was just too good for everybody. She came in first, just in front of Faith Kipyegon, who ran a season's best in the 5,000 meters. In second, and in third was Nadia Battacletti from Italy. So she doubled up on the medals as well. So she got a second in the 10,000 meters and ended up getting third in the 5,000 meters. So that is excellent. She's running brilliantly. And what I was quite pleased about is, I know it's really bad to say this and stuff, but I'm quite glad because in fourth place was Shelby Houlihan, aka Burrito Muncher. So I'm quite glad she was out of the medals because but enough of that anyway. Then we had the 800 meters men. I don't know if you saw this race as well.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So leading up to the race, Max Bergin had been looking really good. Our British guy, he'd been looking great, and people pretty much said if he runs a low 142, he's in contention for a medal. He'll probably medal if he runs a low 142. In the end, he runs a low 142. He runs a 142.29. So 142.29, low 42, 142. A PB in the final of the World Champs, but ends up coming sixth. Because all of the other guys just stepped up their game again. and
What can you do?
Wanyon Emmanuel Wanyonyi just showed why he is the best in the world, and just kicked on and ran a 141.86, which was a championship record. In second place was Jamel Sajati in 141.9, which was a season's best for him. And in third, someone who wasn't looking very good in the heats, Marco Aerop, just showed why he's one of the top in the world, and came in third in 141.95. So when the top three are running 141s, unfortunately, a low 142 doesn't quite get what you want. But it's mad because, everybody was saying if he runs a low 142, he'll probably be up there. But unfortunately, but he did come away with a PB, which is great.
Yeah.
The other person who ran out of his skin was Cian McPhillips, who it was the Irish runner, and he ended up coming in fourth in 142.15, and that was an Irish national record. So that was a pretty good run to get that.
Awesome.
And on the results, it looks like as well that the guy in seventh, a Jamaican called Navasky Anderson, he ran a Jamaican national record as well. So some amazing results in that 800 meters. It just shows how fast it was. There was a championship record for first, a national record for Ireland in fourth, a PB for Max Bergin in sixth, and then a national record for Anderson in seventh. So, amazing. And then the final race. Oh, was it the final race? No. One before the final race that we'd be interested in was the 800 meters women, who we pretty much had a odds-on favourite that no one could see anyone beating. After she came out, after her injury troubles all year, she came out, won the Diamond League by absolute miles, looked fantastic in the heats. And then in the final, Mary Mora, who has been one of Keely Hodgkinson's big rivals for years, decides to take out the first 400 meters in 55 seconds. So she took it out really quick. So Keely Hodgkinson was following her through there in second place. And then on the second lap, she decided to take it on from the front. And she was looking good into the last bend. But just as she came out the last bend, she started to tie up a little bit. And the Kenyan, Lillian Adira, came round Keely and ended up taking first place in the gold in 154.62, which was a championship record. And then on the line by 100th of a second, Georgia Hunter-Bell managed to hunt Keely Hodgkinson down and just pip her on the post by 100th of a second. So Georgia Hunter-Bell ran a PB of 154.9. And Keely Hodgkinson came in for bronze in 154.91. So it was a fast race through 400, and it was a fast race for the finish with a championship record. But unfortunately, Keely obviously hasn't had enough time to get back into her full championship fitness that she was in the Olympics. She ended up coming third. But a great result for GB, getting their silver and bronze, but unfortunately that gold once again went to Kenya. And then the final race was the 5,000 meters men, and this one, in the 1,500 meters, Cole Hocker in the heats did a bit of jostling. It was qualified as, so he got disqualified for jostling in the semi-finals. Even though he did qualify in his heat, he was then DQ'd, so he didn't go through to the 1,500 meter final. And that must have lit the fires in his belly, because he went out into in the 5,000 meters and just showed why he's one of the best 1,500 meter runners and why he's got a much better kick than all the other 5,000 meter runners,
Yeah.
and just kicked for home. And he was like lightning to the finish line.
Yeah.
And Cole Hocker,
I'll never forget that Olympic final.
yeah, and
Yeah.
he used that same pace to win the 5,000 meters, and he came away with a gold in 12:58.3. Second place was Isaac Kameli from Belgium in 12:58.78 with a season best, and then in third was Jimmy Gressier, again from
Wow.
France, in 12:59.33. So Jimmy Gressier doubled up with the medals as well, which was awesome to see. Really good result in fourth from Kai Robinson from Australia in 12:59.61. So that was a really good run from him. But again, Nico Young and Grant Fisher sort of got lost in the pack as they all sprinted towards the line. Jakob Ingebrigtsen obviously isn't up to speed yet with his fitness, and he ended up coming in 10th in 13:02. So yeah, it really exciting race to watch. But yeah, quite not well, a surprise, but not a surprise as well at the end, for the win. Unfortunately, George Mills just didn't look himself at all, and was quite far behind. And he came in 16th, in 13:44.88. I'm not sure what happened to George Mills, whether he put in too much effort in the heats and it took him out of him because the weather over in Tokyo was crazy. But I'm not sure. I don't know what happened. To be running so well earlier in the year to the point where he got the British record for the 5,000 meters, to then, not perform so well at the championships. I'm sure he's not happy with his performance, but be interesting to find out.
It was, I can't remember what day it was or what events it was, but some of the torrential rain that I saw was shocking, wasn't it? So the track was like glistening, wasn't it? Because it was got so much water on it.
Yeah.
So
But that was the world champs for the distance races.
Awesome.
But really good championships again. As I say, it was the champs of the underdog or the shocks and surprises. But man, Kenya on the women's side, they were completely dominant. Kenya on the women's won the 1,500 meters, the 5,000, the 10,000, the marathon, and they won something else as well. What else did they win? And they won the 3,000 meter steeplechase for the women as well. So every distance race for the women, Kenya got gold. Just dominated.
It's just so hard to beat those guys, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
But there we go. Yeah. So anyway, next thing on my list is tell us about your plans, not only for your trip and your holiday, but I want to know about race plans for coming up.
Well, I will just quickly talk you through my week since I've last seen you.
Oh,
so I'll
yes.
let you know what sort of training I've done
your
since.
Training week. Yes, please.
Because because the next 2 weeks from tomorrow onwards are going to be smash and grab. I'm going to try and get. It's probably going to be like, I don't even know if I'm going to do any running at all, or where I'm going to do any running, or So I don't know.
It's taper and carb load time.
Yeah, exactly. I'm in the land of the croissant, so I should be okay. But last Saturday I went down to Parkrun and I saw you afterwards for a Spanish donut. So and you got the round in as well. So thank you very much. You probably weren't expecting that when you were like, "Do you want anything?" I was like, "Yeah, I do actually." Sorry about that.
No, it was all good. No, it was all good.
Can I also apologise as well for the camera stealing at the Worcester Half, because I'm putting my video out on it tomorrow, and it looks even worse than I remember it. I come across like such a spoilt little boy, such a spoilt little brat. I run up to you and you're patiently waiting there, just filming your friends coming across the finish line. And I go, "Good morning, camera, please. I've run out of battery. Cheers." I don't even wait to hear from you. I just take it. So I'm sorry.
Dude, it was brilliant. I chuckled as you ran off. It was great. I thought it was wicked.
I very much appreciated it. But yeah, last Saturday I went down to Arrow Valley Parkrun, but I thought what I'm going to do something like I've done this once in the past and I really enjoyed it. And I got the idea from the Quiney boys who did a sharpener or a primer before Parkrun. And I went down there and I wanted to do 20 by 1 minute on, 1 minute off. And I only managed 12 reps because I was feeling a little bit of fatigue and I could just feel my form slipping. I was in those Adios 9s. Don't get me wrong, I really do like those Adios 9s, but I think they make me work even harder, if you know what I mean. Which I like because I have to bring 100% of the effort because all there is a little bit of cushion. There's no rods or plate or anything.
Yeah.
But I did look at my reps and they look quite consistent, which I liked. And then my idea for Parkrun was just to try and run an evenly hard 5K. So I wasn't going to go for a PB. However, if it was on towards the end, I probably would have tried a bit harder. But the inevitable happened. And 4th K, I just dropped off the pace. I think I ran really quite consistent. I ran something like, I've got my splits here. I got a 4:03, 3:59, 3:59, 4:09 for that 4th K, and then a 3:52 for the last one. So I was a bit annoyed at myself for that.
Yeah.
And I did 20:05 in the end, which is pretty good. Quite enjoyed that.
Yeah,
that was
it's great.
A good old run. And considering it was like a measured effort, it wasn't an all-out kind of attack.
Yeah. And as I said to you on Saturday, the fact that you've done this session before Parkrun and now you're comfortably running almost 20 minutes.
Yeah.
After a session.
Yeah. So
you're in a good place.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And that's what Adam was saying. So I went for my cool down with Adam and I was like, I don't know who I think I am right now because Adam runs like 2:20 something for the marathon. And he said, "Oh, do you mind if I join you for your cool down?" So that was humbling. But no, it was really nice just running and chatting to Ad. He's such a good lad. And I also was joined by a lad called James as well, who listens to I think he listens to the podcast, but he came and said hello and he joined us for a lap. So that was good. And then it was Saturday done. And Sunday I needed to do, because I wanted to get my 50 miles in for the week. So I wanted to do a roundabout half marathon, but I didn't have enough time to squeeze one in because I was out for a family birthday lunch.
Yes. Where you were sat on the middle of a bridge, yeah?
We went to Iron Bridge, yeah. So I really enjoyed it so much when we ran through there for the 7. I thought, yeah, I'll go back there again. So I decided to do basically 2 10Ks. Well, 9K in the morning, a little local loop with Daisy. Then I went to have lunch. And I had, by the way, a really nice Sunday roast. And Laura only had about half of hers. So I had half of hers as well. And basically, I'm a little Dyson. I'm a little horrible little Dyson at the end of a meal. I would start minesweeping everyone's food. So I was very pleasantly full at the end.
Well, it's terrible to waste food. So
exactly.
Let's not waste it and we'll eat it instead.
I know. My mum always said, there's children starving in Africa. You can't, you've got to finish every meal. And I have taken that through my adult life, which is probably a little bit greedy of me, really. It's not the best.
I do exactly the same. It's fine.
It's a bit embarrassing for the other people when you're in like a fine dining environment, and I'm just going, "Are you finished with those chips?" You're like, "Well, no, they're still warm. I've just had them." But then I got back and I did another 10K when I got back. Nice. So that was an easy one. Monday, easy recovery, got the Vomeros on, nice little plod. Tuesday was interesting. Now, that was yesterday. That was a double day. And because the track season for like the Vets League and all that sort of stuff seems to have come to an end.
Mm-hmm.
The sessions, we're in a bit of a hiatus with club sessions at the moment. So Tuesdays and Thursdays are like meet at the club, and then we're going to have different pace groups out just for little easy runs.
Yeah. It's time to switch over from the track to the road. Road season is starting.
Yeah. So that's apparently what we're going to do when I get back from holiday. We're back on the tarmac, so looking forward to that. And Thursday evening we just met up for an easy run basically. So we just ran into Worcester and out and back. So that was 10k. But in the morning, yesterday morning, I decided to do my session then.
Okay.
So while everyone else was still in bed, I got down to Pitchcroft and I did a threshold session. And I was talking to Sam King about this, who wrote in a while ago about, the sessions he does. And I was like, I remember him like saying to him, like, what's the difference between a 5x6 or a 6x5 or a 3x10 and a 10x3 minutes? But really, I was going to go for 3x10 minute blocks of threshold pace and effort. And I'm so glad that I didn't, because I found in my head, I'm thinking that threshold pace is easy, but it's not.
No, it's not.
It's basically 10k pace.
It's your 1 hour pace.
Yeah. And I didn't, looking at my splits, I didn't actually hit 10k pace. I was again.
But you shouldn't be hitting 10k pace for threshold.
No. I was what I wanted to do. I was in between. Say for example, right, my 10k pace is 4:05 a k. My half marathon pace is 4:20 a k. So I thought, right, anywhere between 4:07 and 4:15 would be a good sort of mark to try and hit. Okay. So that's what I was trying to go for 4:10 a k. And I kept coming up with 4:12, 4:14, something like that. So I wasn't far away, but I did 10 by 3 minutes on with jogging recoveries. Now, the reason I did the jogging recoveries, I think I've been a club runner too long now, because they really encourage you to keep jogging.
Yeah,
and now I think I know what the reason is. It's because you can hit the rep better having done a jogging recovery, because I think that lactic acid starts to build up, especially after a fast and hard and long rep. So if you keep jogging, and I'm talking like a shuffle, like it was a jog, whatever a jog means to you. But for me, it was really quite I'm just about running here, but I thought, no, don't walk. Really try and drop that heart rate as much as you can, but keep shuffling along. And yeah, I enjoyed the session overall. It was good. It was hard, but pleased to get through it. And then today, I put my Pro 4s on, because that's what I'm going to race in Bruges.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a long run, and what I wanted to do was a block of marathon pace, because obviously I did my race in Worcester last week. I know I can run the pace. I know that's not a problem. I can pretty much run the pace. But what I wanted to do was just a sustained effort today on tired legs, and just to see if I could get through it. And it was nowhere near as easy as I thought it was going to be. So I wanted 10k of effort, and I only did 8k, so I did 5 miles instead of 6. Mm-hmm. And just ran easy the rest of the way home, and ran home with my tail between my legs, really, because I was a bit annoyed. I was a bit disappointed. I was like, but I really wanted that long run to go well, but it didn't really. It was about a 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10, really.
Yeah, but if you think about it, right, you ran the race a couple of weekends ago.
Yeah.
And then you've carried on training the week after. Then Saturday, you did a session straight into a hard park run.
Yeah, I'm overtraining. I know.
Monday you did a decent amount of miles. Then on Tuesday, you did a session in the morning and doubled in the evening with a nice easy 10k or steady 10k. And then you tried to do a long run session on the Wednesday. That's a lot to do in the space of 5 days?
Yeah, I think I am slightly overtraining, but I really wanted to front load my week, because I know. Yeah. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with these stupid numbers, but I just want to get the same amount as last week, and then I can drop off next week. So I thought, right, let's front load everything, and then whatever happens next week and the week after will be what will be will be. But yeah, maybe that does all make sense now why it felt so hard today.
Yeah. Yeah. Just be careful as well, because you know what happens. What happened when I front loaded a week, just before the national cross country. I didn't make the national cross country, did I? So yeah, just be careful.
Well, I'm going to do one more run in the morning before we set off. So
Of course you are.
I'm taking Daisy up the Malverns tomorrow. So apparently the Malvern Hills are quite flat, so I should be fine.
Yeah.
So that's where I am. But yeah, the race, 2 weeks on Sunday.
Yes. So tell us, what's the plan of action, and how are you hoping to run the race? Have you looked at long range weather forecasts?
No, I haven't. I haven't, and I don't want to just yet. I probably will the week before. But I've got my splits here, and I need to run. No, I don't. I lied. I need to run 4:16 maximum a K, and I ran 4:19 for the half in Worcester. So it's not a huge amount to make up, but I am gonna risk it, and I'm gonna go out fairly hard.
Yeah. Are you going to go out of 4:16s, or are you going to go out slightly faster?
Yeah. So I'm going to try and go out just under that sub-3 pace. So I'm going to go out, for the mileometers listeners, I'm going to go out about 6:45, I think.
Okay.
So it's going to be quite quick.
Yeah.
So I need to get a 6:51, don't I? Or 6:50, is it?
6:51 for. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to go out, and I'm going to and the way I see it is, I should be able to hold until about 10 miles at that pace.
Yeah.
And then I'm hoping that if I do start to drop off, hopefully the amount of time that I've saved myself, I could just limp home, which I know is not a nice way to look at a race, but I think you've got to do what you've got to do these days to get a PB. I'm at the point now where it's getting so hard to get PBs and to hit targets. I don't care about positive splitting anymore.
Yeah.
Because neither the elites and the pros, so why should I? Basically,
I
think it looks nice on YouTube when I negative split and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
if you were Japanese, you'd positive split every race by quite a considerable amount.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go and kamikaze it. Maybe I won't kamikaze, but I certainly won't. I won't go into it thinking I'm going to negative split and pick this up at the end, because I'm getting to a pace now, or my targets are becoming that hard that if I do try negative split something, I'm leaving myself a lot of hard work to do in the second half, which I don't really want to have to do.
And in the past, you've always thought your race tactic was to go out slower than target pace, and then pick it up as the race goes on. And I think you've hit the point now where you can't go out slower than target pace.
I can still probably do that in a marathon. Yeah. I can do that in a marathon. I've probably got a few more attempts at doing that in a marathon before I have to start, running 5-minute miles in the first three miles. But I think you're right. I think now it's all about going out hard and hanging on, because I did that at Worcester to some degree. And all I need to do is just raise my game a little bit more, and hopefully I'll have a similar result. So I this week I've been thinking I'm going to do this. I really genuinely think I can do it. Yeah. So
that's what you've got to tell yourself for the next 2 weeks as well.
Yeah.
Just positive outlook. Don't have any negatives. Don't even think, there's a possibility I might not. Just constantly for this next 2 weeks, you can do it. So just believe in it and believe you can do it, because you can. I know you can, but you need to start believing yourself that you can do it now.
Yeah, I think confidence has not got to become arrogance.
No,
because that's where mistakes get made and you get cocky.
Yeah, but if you're not confident,
no.
If you're not confident, you won't do it.
Yeah, and I've got to be brave, and I've got to take some risks.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking lately about a phrase that I like: "With ships are safe in the harbour, but that is not what they're built for." So I like the idea of just pushing the boat out. There's another one. Maybe there's some other boat-related phrases I can think about. But I'm going to go out reasonably hard because I have been putting the training in.
Titanic did.
No, I don't want to be Titanic. I want to be like trying to think of any other boat than the Titanic. So yeah. But I am looking forward to it. It's a reasonably fast course. That's an understatement. It's a very fast course on paper because there's not that many turns apart from maybe in the town centre, the city centre. A lot of it is on the canals, which I'm really used to running on the canals and the river paths here in Worcester.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be epic. I think it's going to be really good. Obviously, there won't be that many. Well, I could be wrong. I was going to say there won't be that many Brits doing it. There might be. But there's about 6,000 people there on the day. So it's going to have a fairly small feel. But I think that number is probably about my favourite size for a race.
Yeah.
Because I was listening to Malmcast the other day and they were talking about what size of race is ideal. And I do like the small races, like when there's just 200 of you. But very quickly they break up, don't they? And you really feel like you're on your own. Especially if you're where you are.
Yeah, you're in no man's land and just running a time trial for every race.
Yeah. But and obviously there's only a smattering of people on the finish line and there's no crowd support or anything. But then on the other hand, you've got the Great North Run or London Marathon or something, which is so intense, the noise can give you a headache. And you just want to say to people, can you just keep it down? Can you keep the noise down?
Go on, Andy. No, don't shout for me. Just shut up.
Just think it. Just text it to me. But yeah, so as much as I do love the hugely supported races, they can also have a detrimental effect on you where you go through a big, I imagine Tower Bridge, perfect example. How many people will get a 400 metre PB over Tower Bridge? Because I imagine the lift you get from people on a section like that. Because you're running on air, really, I guess, aren't you? You're just sort of coasting and gliding, and then later on you think, oh, maybe you shouldn't have got so excited in that little bit. But then this sort of size race, a bit like Worcester last week, and the majority of races that we sign up for, like Warwick and Leamington, and sort of size, sort of between 2,000 and say 5,000, I think is ideal. I quite like that size.
So you're going for one with 6,000, yeah.
Yeah, go for a massive big one. Yeah. But yeah, I meant 6,000. But yeah, so it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be good and
cool. And it comes right at the end of your holiday, doesn't it?
Yeah. So we'll have 2 and a bit weeks because we're leaving. We're traveling on Friday morning to France, so that's when the official holiday will start. And we've got like 2 and a bit weeks, so we're coming back the weekend, after that second Friday, and there will be a lot of cheese and baguette and bread that gets eaten and chocolate. I'm going to try and stay away from the booze as much as I can, but we're going to Bordeaux, for God's sake.
Oh, yeah.
So when I was a bit of a wino, I really loved red wine and I really liked. There's a place in Bordeaux called Saint-Emilion, which is a really famous place and wine producer. So I'd love to go there, but you know what'll happen if you go and try wine. So that could be.
You'll try a bit terrible. And then try a bit more, and then try a bottle, and then try a case. Should we have some
cheese to go with that? Yeah, try a case. Yeah. So yeah, and then in Belgium as well, we've got 2 or 3 days in Bruges before the race, so. The chocolate and the beer in Bruges is going to be tempting, and the pretzels, the waffles, everything.
Oh, yes.
So it's just dangerous. The worst possible place
Yeah.
slash the best place to taper. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a good holiday.
You're going to be running this race like I ran that 10,000 meters on the track after I came back from America. I went to America, heavier. Came back from America a stone heavier, just full of American food and root beer, and then tried to run a 10,000 meters on the track. It was horrendous.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, we're looking, because we're going in the van and we're going to some cool places like Bordeaux, and then we're going to maybe go to the Pyrenees, and we're going to go as far as like Monte Carlo. Tempted to drive on the F1 circuit if we can. We're going to some other cool places. Going to see my sister who lives over in France. So yeah, we're going to some cool places. So I'm hoping I'll try and keep everyone abreast of what we're doing on Instagram as well. So I'll try and post loads of stuff, which reminds me, I need to get my Instagram game back on point. I still haven't posted day 5 of my 7-way. So I need to do that more than do anything.
You've turned into me.
I've been hanging around with you too much.
Yeah. You have turned into me. I have such good intentions to update all of my social media and my videos constantly, and then just forget. I just forget to do it. I even take photos to post, and instead of posting them, as soon as I take the photo, I'll post that later, and then don't post ever.
But I overthink it, and I just think, oh God, I don't know if is anyone even going to look at this, or what's the point? And then you think, well, I don't want to be a photo spammer. I don't want to be someone that posts 4 times a day, just posting nonsense. So I'd just rather post nothing at all.
Yeah.
But I do need to improve my game because, who knows? Who knows? Yeah. I might...
my Instagram's supposed to be advertising my business, and I still don't post.
Yeah.
I'm brilliant at advertising, I am.
It must be so hard, though, as a business to just do it and then do it again and then keep doing it and then do it again.
Yeah. And I don't like posting the same thing more than once, but that is rule 101 in business, is you have to post the same thing over and over and over, get it into people's heads. But I don't like doing that because I think, people who have seen that once, they don't want to see it again. So I don't post again, but it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. And you never know, if we start posting more stuff, we might get given more stuff. We might get more free stuff. You never know, because who would look at my Instagram account and want to get? Oh, well, I'll tell you what, we'll give Andy something. He's posted 18 times in 3 years.
We'll give Andy something. He'll post about it in 6 months.
Yeah. So that's probably why I don't get given much anything. I don't think I've ever even received an email off anyone apart from the Bob and Brad thing, which everybody gets.
No, I've never had anything.
Have you not had the Bob and Brad email?
No, I've never even had the Bob and Brad email. No,
it'll come. I think I've had some cheap Chinese headphones before, which I didn't say yes to, because I don't listen to headphones when I run. So I just think I can't really advertise them, really, can I? And they're cheap Chinese stuff. Why would I want to advertise them?
Exactly.
So yeah. But you never know. Adidas might come knocking on my door one day and say, hey.
Yeah, do you want a bobbly singlet? It's going to be hot in Bruges.
Yeah. We love the way that you don't post anything. We think it's kind of ironic. Here's loads of free stuff. I can't see it happening.
You are like an anti-advertiser, so please post about our stuff never. But yeah, so on that, don't scratch my chair, please, matey boy. Thank you. On that, what we were talking about, you've got a video being released tomorrow. So have I. Look at that.
Oh, exciting. 2. Is it from something you've been doing this week?
Oh, of course. No, of course it doesn't. Is it something that I did 10 months ago? Yes, it is. Yeah.
Of course. So, 2
videos in 2 weeks from me. How mad's that?
Amazing.
So, my Alton Towers video from last
Adidas are going to be coming for you.
from last November. Will be going up. So yeah, that was a good fun day
Yeah, that was fun.
in the
I
rain and cold.
I don't think I'll do it again for a long time because it's such an effort to get up there, and it's like probably as hard as a London Marathon. It's a good 12, 15-hour day, isn't it?
Mm.
The amount of time you spend up there, and you think, oh, I've got to stay for the roller coasters, and yeah. But I look forward to seeing that though, because we did have a good giggle afterwards, didn't we? You and Sam.
Yeah, it was good.
I've just found really quickly my splits that I need.
Oh, go on then.
to run a 1:29.59, I need to be at mile 5 or 5k just over by. I think the 5k split
5k or 5 mile. So you said I need to be at mile 5.
I'll tell you the 5 mile in a minute.
Okay.
5k I think is 21:15 for a sub 3.
Cool. Okay.
3 miles is 20:36. 5 miles is 34:20. So 10 miles is 1:08.40. So 68.40. And then, so what would the 10k be? 21. That'd be 42.30, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. And then 10 miles, yeah, that's the big one, 1:08.40. But nothing's going to be in miles, is it? Everything's going to be in kilometres.
Oh yeah, so it's in Bruges in Belgium, so it'll be in the metric system, won't it?
So yeah, but I know that I need to be. Here we go at 5k 21:20, so slightly slower than 21:15. 10k 42:40. 15k 1:04 flat. 20k 1:25.20.
And then sprint for the finish.
Yeah. So 16k is the big one because that's just over 5k to go. 1:08.16. That's where I need to be.
Okay.
So yeah. Exciting.
Oh. Talking of the metric system, have you ever been to Subway in Europe? And do they do a 30 centimetre long?
Yeah, that's a great shout.
So whilst you're over there, can you check out for us, please?
Can I have a foot long? Pardon? Eh? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Yeah, so I shall report back with any Subway-based feedback if I see it.
Good. Right, so a couple of things just to finish off. First of all, comments. We haven't had any emails because it's only been a couple of days, so we haven't had those. But we have had a few comments, and the first one is from our friend who is one of the OG listeners from back in the day.
Oh, friend.
Which is Gary Manders.
Yes.
And he says, Andrew, bit harsh saying I trolled you on the Timber Hunger vid.
Sorry, Gary.
It was just gentle encouragement for you to try Larkstoke Hill at the Ilmington 10K. It's a beast, especially middle of winter with 1,000-mile-per-hour winds and horizontal rain. Be prepared to be up to 3 to 4 minutes slower than on a normal 10K. I either run or marshal / support, so I look forward to seeing you both there.
Sounds brutal. Sounds right up my street. I'll look to have a go, Gary. That sounds great.
We will. I'm going to drag you to one of those this winter, definitely.
Who puts it on? Stratford?
It's it's Tempo.
Oh, it's a Tempo race. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. See you there, Gary.
Next one is from James Phillips. And I think he's put this comment just to rub it in right now with us. We said at the start of the episode that the weather started to turn, and I'm wearing a jumper. James Phillips has written, "Hi Brett and Andy, great show as always. I'm listening on a sunbed in a warm and sunny Turkey at 33 degrees. My days consist of run first thing, then food, and then sunbed all day."
That's the dream. That is living the dream.
It is indeed.
Fair play, mate.
So yeah, thanks for rubbing it in, James. But I hope you're having a wonderful time. Next one is from Ian Booth, and he says, "Another great episode, guys. Thank you. Great to see you before and after the Worcester half, Andy. Your
Yeah.
words of encouragement in the city centre section were very much appreciated. Absolutely love the course. The race couldn't have gone any better, and I'll be signing up for Worcester again next year to try and beat that 1:32 time.
Yeah.
It was
See you
also
there.
good to see Brett, who seemed to appear at every corner in that city section.
I've said it before. He's a shapeshifter.
Have to shout out the Adios Pro 4s. First time I've used them for that distance, and they were incredible. Easily the best shoes I've ever used. I was going to get myself a different pair for my first ever marathon next year at Manchester, but I'll definitely be using the Pro 4s again for that one. So,
Right.
yeah. Excellent. Thanks, Ian. And yeah,
Nice one,
well
Ian.
done on a great run. And
Ian
yeah.
Ian features in my video, so he's got a little cameo towards the end. So
Excellent. Good,
look
good,
out for
good.
Ian.
And then last one is from Paul Aston. And he says, "Hi, Brett and Andy. Loving your weekly podcasts. If you like Ironbridge, Andy, you want to get yourself signed up for the Ironbridge Half next year. It's a great race.
I was on the website this week. Yeah.
It's a great race. Nightmare of a hill about halfway, but always a good one to do. And usually a cracking goodie bag. Keep up the good work, guys. Paul."
So. Right. Okay, Paul. Well, I think it's on March the 22nd off the top of my head. So depending on your fitness, that could be.
Yeah.
Well, don't know if you're going to go in for London or not next year, but
if I can get a good for age place, I'll be aiming for London, definitely.
I don't know if may or may not be too close for you to do it, but yeah, I think I'm going to have a go at doing it because it sounds right in my street. And as you know, I've fallen in love lately with Ironbridge. So yes, I think I would very much enjoy that. I think it starts and finishes in Telford.
Oh,
but they call it the Ironbridge Half. I'm sure it runs along the Silking Way, which I think is part of the Telford 10K.
Yes, yeah.
And it only runs through you run over the Iron Bridge about halfway, I think.
Oh, wow, okay.
But they call it the Ironbridge Half, yeah. So if you park in Ironbridge, you're going to be you're going to have a 5K warm up or a 10K warm up.
Yeah, brilliant.
To realise you're in the wrong town.
Yeah, because Marm's done that a couple of times, hasn't he? And
yes,
he does the same as you every time going across the Iron Bridge. Seems to get all emotional.
There's something about it. There's something about that bridge. It's just brilliant. It's just brilliant.
Must be something in the iron. It's giving off some toxic fumes, making people's eyes water.
It is. Yeah, I think that's definitely it. Yeah.
Right. So, as I can see, we probably need to finish up pretty quick, don't we? Ready for you to finish off packing. So, slightly shorter one. But last thing that we need to do for the last time for a couple of weeks. So what I will do over the next couple of weeks, because we're not doing a pod, I will put out the Strava segment onto our Instagram, just so the people who are hitting the top of the leaderboard do get their shout out. So cool. I will put it up on the Instagram. But the Strava segment.
I appreciate the lack of a pause just to speed it up a bit. So yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah. No worries. Right, so in our last week's distance leaderboard, in first place we have Neil Gamble with 83.5 miles. So awesome work, Neil.
Neil ran a 100k race, which is why I think he did it. Yes,
excellent. Okay, so yeah, good work with that, Neil. That has put you to the top of the leaderboard. In second place is the Worcester Kipchoge, Kieran Deegan, with 80 miles on the nose. And then in third is Matt Southam with 76.4 miles.
Nice.
So awesome work for you three. And then in our climbing leaderboard, in first place is Jack Blackburn with 8,274 foot. In second place, once again, is Rory Hancock with 6,686 miles. It's not miles. Imagine that.
Not miles. Wow.
6,000 miles in a way. Foot, I meant. 6,686 foot of climbing. And in third was Neil Gamble with 5,686 foot. And then for our ladies, our top three in the distance, it was very close at the top this week. In first place was Dee Cook Rees with 51.6 miles.
She's done it.
And in second place was Chloe Hamard with 51.4 miles. So just 0.2 of a mile in it. And then in third was Leanne Byard with 42.9 miles. Amazing. And then it was just as close in the climbing for the ladies.
Right.
And in first place, 190. Jackie Wilson is the top of our distance with 3,799 foot. But in second place is Ash Spedding with 3,789 foot. So 10 foot, one basketball hoop away from each other. And then in third place is Charlotte Taylor with 3,396 foot. And I think very closely behind her was Chloe Hamard as well. So there was some very close results on the Strava segment this week. But awesome work and well done to everyone.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well done, everyone. That sounds like a good competitive week, doesn't it?
Yeah. Marathon season is in full swing.
Yes, it certainly is. And we love it.
Yeah. So that is pretty much everything I've got on my list of things to talk about. Have you got anything else that you want to talk about?
No, I'm going to be a year older next time I speak to you.
Yes. Well, a couple of big things. You are going to be a year older and in a new age cat next time we speak on this podcast. And the next time we speak on this podcast, I will have done my very first run for 5.5 months.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So
that's amazing.
It is almost October and I can start getting some miles in the legs again, and I cannot wait.
Yeah. The training to beat me at cross country will begin.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm gonna get another stressy, and I working so hard to try and beat you. But yeah, so
200-mile weeks.
So I'm hopefully gonna do my first run on. What will it be? The 4th? Will it be Saturday, the 4th of October, or is it the 3rd? It'll be the 4th. So hopefully on Saturday, the 4th of October, I'm going to go down to Ara Valley and do my first run. So amazing. We shall see what shall happen. But there we go.
Amazing. I hope it goes well.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Right, dude, I will let you go to finish off your packing because it's getting a bit late.
Start packing.
I hope you have the best time ever over in France and Belgium.
Thank you.
Have an amazing birthday, even though most of your birthday will be traveling. But try and have the best one you can and celebrate it properly afterwards once you get there. And best of luck for Bruges. I know you can smash that sub 90 barrier. It's in the bag. You just need to believe it yourself and get it done.
I mean, if it doesn't happen, then we all know why. Yeah, because I've hit the finer things in life hard.
I was going to say because of wine, beer, cheese, and baguettes.
in many ways, the baguettes. I'll be up against a baguette 3 times a day, copious amounts of cheese. I'll be swimming in butter. It's going to be probably my finest achievement if I run under 2 hours, let alone an hour and a half. So, but yeah, thanks, mate. I'm looking forward to it, and I can't wait to report back with having done the Bruges half.
Excellent. Looking forward to it. So our shortened podcast has ended up about 10 minutes shorter.
Mate, I can do 120 max. Oh, I'm gonna get a rollicking.
Yeah, so we shall leave it there and say thank you so much for watching or listening. We really do appreciate every single person that tunes in and listens to us waffle on. So yeah, we will have a short hiatus for the next couple of weeks, but we will be back soon and we will be raring to go. So see you soon. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah. Next time. See you later. Cheers, guys.
Take it easy, everybody. Wish me luck with them waffles.